Antarctica is one of the few places on Earth that still feels completely alien. A frozen continent surrounded by violent oceans, endless storms, and temperatures so extreme that human survival becomes almost impossible without advanced technology. No permanent cities. No native civilization. Only scattered research stations surrounded by ice stretching farther than the eye can see. And maybe that isolation is exactly why Antarctica has become the center of so many mysteries and conspiracy theories. For decades, people have claimed that Antarctica hides secrets from humanity. Secret military facilities, ancient civilizations beneath the ice, alien structures, and even hidden continents beyond the known world. One of the most famous modern theories is called Terra Infinita, the belief that Antarctica is not the end of Earth, but a giant barrier hiding unknown lands beyond the ice. At first, the idea sounds impossible, but millions of people online continue discussing it seriously. And the deeper you explore this mystery, the more fascinating the psychology behind it becomes. Because this is not just a story about Antarctica. It is a story about human curiosity, fear, and the need to believe that the world still contains hidden secrets. To understand why Antarctica became such a powerful symbol of mystery, we first need to understand how extreme this continent truly is. Antarctica is the coldest place on Earth. Temperatures can drop below -80 degrees Celsius. The winds are powerful enough to knock people off their feet. Some areas experience complete darkness for months during winter. And despite being covered in ice, Antarctica is technically the largest desert on the planet because it receives very little rainfall. Almost everything about this place feels hostile to life. Even today, reaching Antarctica requires enormous preparation, specialized ships or aircraft, and constant survival equipment. For most people, Antarctica is a place they will only ever see through documentaries or internet videos. And throughout history, humans have always transformed distant and unreachable places into mythology. Ancient sailors believed giant monsters lived beneath the oceans. Dense jungles became the home of lost civilizations. Massive mountains were believed to be the dwelling places of gods. And in the modern world, Antarctica became the final blank space where imagination could still survive. Part of this mystery grew even larger because of flat Earth theories. According to flat Earth believers, Earth is not a globe. Instead, they believe the North Pole sits at the center of a flat world, while Antarctica forms a giant ice wall surrounding the edges. In this theory, the ice wall supposedly prevents oceans from falling off the Earth. And according to some versions of the theory, there are hidden lands beyond that wall. Unknown continents, new civilizations, entire worlds humanity has never seen. This concept eventually became known online as Terra Infinita. The idea exploded across social media after strange maps began circulating online. The maps showed enormous continents beyond Antarctica, stretching endlessly outward. To many internet users, the maps looked ancient and convincing. But there was one important detail that most people missed. The maps were fictional. They were created by Claudio Nocelli, an artist and world builder who designs imaginary geography for creative projects. In fantasy literature and science fiction, creating fictional maps is completely normal. Writers have done this for decades. From Middle-earth in Tolkien's novels to fictional galaxies in science fiction movies. But once these maps spread across the internet without context, many users began treating them as real evidence. And this perfectly represents one of the biggest problems of the internet age. Information spreads faster than verification. A dramatic image can reach millions of people before anyone checks where it originally came from. And once people emotionally connect to a theory, evidence often becomes less important than the feeling the theory creates. Because conspiracy theories are rarely only about facts. They are also about emotion. Many people want to believe the world is still mysterious. Modern technology has mapped almost every part of the planet. Satellites can observe nearly every corner of Earth. GPS systems track almost everything. And for some people, that creates a strange feeling that the world has lost its magic. Conspiracy theories restore that sense of mystery. They create the possibility that something hidden still exists beyond the reach of ordinary people. And Antarctica feels like the perfect place for that fantasy. Especially because very few people are actually allowed to freely explore it themselves. But Antarctica's mystery became even larger because of one real historical figure. Admiral Richard Byrd. Richard Byrd was a famous American naval officer and explorer who conducted several expeditions to Antarctica during the early 20th century. He became one of the most respected polar explorers in history. Byrd flew aircraft across regions that very few humans had ever seen before. His expeditions helped map large parts of Antarctica and expanded scientific understanding of the continent. But over time, conspiracy theories transformed Byrd into something else entirely. According to internet legends, Byrd secretly discovered hidden worlds beyond Antarctica. Some stories claim he found giant openings beneath the ice leading into another world. Others say he encountered advanced flying machines or hidden civilizations. Most of these claims come from so-called secret diary entries allegedly written by Byrd himself. In these stories, Byrd supposedly describes warm green lands beyond the poles filled with unknown life. The problem is that historians have never verified these diary entries as authentic. There is no reliable evidence proving Byrd actually wrote them. Most researchers believe the stories were invented years later and spread online through conspiracy communities. However, the theories became even more popular because of a real military operation called Operation High Jump. Conducted between 1946 and 1947, Operation High Jump was one of the largest Antarctic missions ever organized. The United States deployed over 4,000 personnel, multiple ships, aircraft, and scientific teams. Officially, the mission focused on military cold weather training, aerial mapping, and scientific research after World War II. But conspiracy theorists believe something very different happened. Some claim the military was searching for secret Nazi bases hidden beneath Antarctica. Others believe American forces encountered advanced technology or unknown civilizations under the ice. And because the operation ended earlier than expected, many people began assuming something dangerous had happened there. But once again, there is a major problem with these theories. Large conspiracies are extremely difficult to hide. Operation High Jump involved thousands of individuals, pilots, scientists, engineers, military commanders, communications staff. If humanity had truly discovered hidden continents or advanced civilizations, it would be nearly impossible to keep that information secret for decades without undeniable evidence leaking to the public. Yet despite years of speculation, no verified proof has ever appeared. No confirmed photographs. No reliable documents. No physical evidence. Still, Antarctica continues attracting conspiracy theories because of the Antarctic Treaty. Signed in 1959, the Antarctic Treaty established Antarctica as a peaceful scientific zone. Military activity became heavily restricted. Resource exploitation was limited. And nations agreed to cooperate scientifically rather than fight over territory. From a scientific perspective, the treaty makes complete sense. Antarctica is environmentally fragile and politically sensitive. Without international agreements, nations could easily compete for military control or natural resources. But conspiracy theorists interpret these restrictions differently. To them, limited access feels suspicious. The inability for ordinary people to freely explore Antarctica creates the perfect environment for speculation. And psychologically, humans often become suspicious of places they cannot personally verify themselves. But this pattern is not unique to Antarctica. Throughout history, humanity has always imagined hidden worlds. Atlantis, El Dorado, the Hollow Earth, lost cities hidden deep inside jungles or mountains. Terra Infinita is simply the modern digital version of those ancient myths. And honestly, reality itself is already fascinating enough without needing hidden continents. Modern satellites have mapped almost all of Antarctica in incredible detail. Scientists have discovered enormous mountain ranges buried beneath the ice, underground lakes isolated for millions of years, and ancient climate records trapped inside frozen glaciers. Researchers continue studying microorganisms capable of surviving in conditions once thought impossible for life. Some scientists even believe Antarctica may help humanity understand how life could survive on frozen planets or moons elsewhere in the universe. In many ways, Antarctica truly is mysterious. Just not in the supernatural way conspiracy theories describe. And perhaps that is the most interesting part of this entire story. Humans desperately want mystery to exist. We want to believe there are still unknown places hidden beyond the horizon. Even in a world dominated by technology and science, people continue searching for something unexplained. Because curiosity is part of human nature. It pushed ancient explorers across dangerous oceans. It pushed scientists into space. And it pushed humanity into the frozen wilderness of Antarctica itself. So no, there is no evidence supporting Terra Infinita or hidden continents beyond Antarctica. There is no giant ice wall protecting secret civilizations. And there is no reliable proof that governments are hiding another world beneath the ice. But the popularity of these theories reveals something important about humanity itself. People do not just want answers. They want wonder. They want the feeling that reality is larger and stranger than everyday life. And maybe that desire will never disappear. Because even when science explains the world around us, humans will always continue searching for another mystery waiting beyond the horizon. And perhaps that is the real mystery of Antarctica. Not what lies beyond the ice, but why humanity so desperately wants something to be there at all. If you enjoyed this exploration into Antarctica, conspiracy culture, and the psychology of hidden worlds, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for the next mystery. Until next time, stay curious.